Let's see how to properly clean the portafilter. Now, many people after making coffee, they just throw the puck and then come to the sink and rinse the surface. That's it. Now, there is a high possibility that the coffee could go through here, and there is a gap between these two areas, and it could get trapped there, and it can get trapped in the sides also. Let me open this and show you. Though this is tight, the coffee can still flow through this area. Now, if you look closely, there is a plastic type material here. This is for heat sapping and for the better flow here. Now, if you look at the side, look at the dirt. These are all coffee deposit from all the espresso that were made earlier. Look at that black gunk. So it's very important to clean the portafilter, even the inside, every time you make a coffee. Make sure you rinse this area. Now, if you haven't done this for a long time, I would highly recommend you to do this right now. And I have posted a video about black particles that you find in the coffee or from the portafilter. In that video, I've shown you how to remove this black plastic. And in between the plastic and the metal portafilter, there was a lot of dirt trapped there, and that will cause a lot of black coffee particles to escape into the espresso. Now, after removing the filter basket, if you just do this action, you could see there are black particles coming out. This is very common if you don't clean the portafilter daily. Now, if you look closely, I could see some black particles there, here, like here. So it keeps coming if you don't clean it regularly. So let's see how to deep clean this portafilter. I have another one here. This is also even worse than that. That's a typical example. If you look at the side, you see a lot of dirt trapped in. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this black plastic. For that, you will need a Phillips screwdriver. Turn it counterclockwise. Make sure you don't lose that. Okay, I'll keep it aside, and then now you could push it here. If it doesn't come out, you could use something like a Q-tip and just push it. Now look at this. This is what I was talking about. This is what happens if you don't clean it regularly. Now, do you want this in your espresso? Also, look at the plastic there. Obviously, you see a lot of big black particles that came off from here. See the dirt that is trapped here. So let's rinse it quickly. We could use some soap. Now let's clean the portafilter. Obviously, it's not going to come out that easy because it's a bit old. So let's use some soap. And try to rub it off as much as possible, even the sides. Okay, it's barely coming off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a large bowl like this, and I'm going to fill it with soap water, and I'm going to soak both my portafilter in there. Let's remove the other one. Turn it counterclockwise. Now use a Q-tip to push it down. See the dirt already. Okay, this is not as bad as the other one, but still you could see a lot of coffee grinds that are trapped right below there, and a lot of black particles even here. See this? So let me rinse it first quickly. Now I'm going to soak both portafilter in the water and the black plastic, both of them. And then I'm going to use some soap. And fill it. I'm going to fill hot water. So we'll fill water just enough to soak. That should be good. Now leave it for 15 to 30 minutes and let it soak nicely, and then we'll come back and clean the remaining dirt. Now I forgot one important thing. There is a little clip here that holds the portafilter. This little clip around the portafilter, you need to remove that as well, because you see a lot of dirt around that area. So you need to clean that area. All you do is just use your nail, fill it, and then pull it. This should easily come off. So obviously this is dirty, and I'm going to drop it in the same soap water, and look at this. So let me soak this. I'll do the same for the other portafilter clip. So it's very easy to remove. So we'll come back after a few minutes. If you still feel there's a lot of dirt in your portafilter and it's not coming off, you could do another method, which is you take a glass bowl. Make sure it is glass bowl, because you don't want to use plastic when using vinegar. Now take white vinegar, and you can add some water into the bowl first, hot water preferably, a little bit, and then I'm going to add the white vinegar. Now all you do is just soak the portafilter, just the silver portion. You don't want the plastic to be dipped into that solution. I'll add a little more so that it just soaks. That should be good. So I've taken just enough to soak in the vinegar water, and let's leave it there for a few minutes. Now obviously you could see there's a lot of dirt that came off from the soapy water, so that's good. Now let's do this as well. Now if you don't have vinegar, the best solution would be to use a descaler. If you have a descale powder, use that and mix it with water and dip the portafilter in that. Or you could also use the espresso machine cleaner, which works beautifully to take out all the tough dirts. Now if you don't have, I'm showing you a cheaper solution. Use vinegar and water. Now it's been sitting there for more than an hour, so we'll use a last level of rinse with some soap. As you can see, most of the dirt just came off. I'll rinse the other one. Even this one, it looks better, much better. And I'll use some water to rinse it off. Okay, so let's have a closer look now, both of them. Okay, I've switched on the flash so that you can see it well. Most of the stain came off from the side, but there are a few the crevices at the bottom there, and there is some tough dirt here. I tried to rub it, it's not coming off, and some of these are just some stains, again coffee stains, but it's much better. So in order to avoid issues like this, make sure you clean the inside of the portafilter once in a month. This will ensure that you don't get this issue in the future. So let's see the ring that was being soaked there. It looks good, looks clean, no more stains or dirt. So this can go back, and these plastic I'll give a final rinse, and I'll assemble everything back. So let's take the ring, and then all you need to do is just push it. There is a small cut there. Make sure it just goes into that cut well. That's it. So we could test it with a portafilter. It's sitting well, and you can take out. Obviously there's a lot of dirt here in the crevices here. I tried to take out as much as possible, but it's still there. Now all you do is take the plastic insert and just drop it, align, make sure those two holes are aligned, and you should see, if you push it, a little bit of that will project out. So that's how you know that's it's sitting properly. Now don't forget the screws. And tighten it up. So that's it. Now you got a clean portafilter. It's ready to use. Make sure that you clean it regularly. Clean the inside, remove that plastic, clean it once in a month, and also take out this clip and clean this crevices, and that will ensure that you have a longer life for your portafilter and you'll be able to drink clean coffee. So this is the close-up of the portafilter after cleaning. Now obviously it's clean on the sides and at the bottom, but if you look at the crevices, there are a lot of coffee stain still there. So I'm going to try to remove it using another method. Now I have the same vinegar water here. All I'm going to do is, if you have baking soda, use that. So let's see if we can take out some more of that coffee stain. See, the other portafilter looks clean on the side, but if you look at the ring at the bottom there, we have obvious coffee stain. That's not rust, it's pure coffee stain. And let's see how much we can achieve. So I'm going to remove this ring quickly again, and let's use baking soda. So obviously baking soda is going to react with the vinegar, so there could be some splashes, but I'll try to avoid it. I'm going to put it on the sides here and see. Even on the other one. And let it do its job. I'm going to leave it for a few minutes and we'll come back and see. I'm going to do a final rinse with soap, and then we'll come back and see the final product. So this is the first one, which had less stains. It looks far better now. It did a better job. Still I see a bit of stain on one corner, but otherwise it has taken out a lot of coffee stains from it. Let's see the other portafilter, which was worse than this. Here's the other one. Looks like it did a good job on this one. The side looks clean. A little bit of deposit here and there, the coffee stains here and there. So you could do this process, repeat this process by dipping it in vinegar and baking soda, and you will eventually take out all the dirt. And let me show you the before and after picture of this, so that you can compare and see. So if you like this video, please give a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I'd really appreciate that, because I'll be posting more videos related to Breville. And see you on the next video. Bye for now.